So I didn't know if I was going to be ready for all this responsibility in my life, and then something happened, and I knew if we could make it through that, we can make it through anything as a couple. And here's the secret. If there's any single moms here tonight, if you want to know if your boyfriend's ready to marry you, all you have to do is do what my wife did and have your kids give your boyfriend lice. That's how you know it's real. She called me up and she said, "You might have lice." I wish you would have been calling to tell me that I had a STD. At least then I could go to the doctor and get some medicine. I don't know even what to do about lice. Do I have to find an elementary school to get tested at? Do I have to bust into a front office and be like, "Somebody get me a school nurse, stat. Have her check me for scoliosis while she's at it. It's been a while since my last checkup." Does this elementary school take Obamacare? That's what I'm working with. We got the gold package. We went all in, full subsidy. Who knows what happens to our taxes? Here's what I really had to do. I had to call my friend who was on the road with me and say, "Hey man, would you come over to my hotel room for a minute?" And he said, "What for?" And I said, "Well, I was hoping that you would comb my hair for a while. I was hoping you would really carefully comb my hair, maybe pick through it with a number 2 pencil if you have one handy. And then when you're done, I'd like for you to shampoo me. Would you mind lathering me up, friend?" It says on the bottle of the Lice shampoo that you shouldn't apply it to yourself. It says that on the bottle. How many of you think that you have a friend that would be a good enough friend that would come over and shampoo the parasites out of your hair? I can tell you from experience that I have 0 friends that are that good of a friend. All my friends are like, "Hey man, couldn't I just look at your dick, let you know if it looks weird or something?" So we had lice together, and now we couldn't be more in love, you know? We've been married over a year, and we've only had one real fight. Here's what it was. I was unpacking my boxes after we moved in together, and my wife saw me, and she goes, "What are you doing with those dishes? You bought those dishes when you were living with another woman, and I don't want another woman's dishes in my home." And I understand where she's coming from. But before you decide that she's right and I'm wrong, I'd like to remind you that my wife has 2 daughters. I don't think that I'm being unreasonable, am I? I'm just trying to point out that you didn't show up for the party empty-handed yourself. That's all I'm trying to say. If you want to get into specifics, I like to point out that my dishes don't kind of look like my ex-girlfriend. Right? My dishes don't go over to my ex-girlfriend's house every other weekend and then come home and tell us how much they wish they lived in her cabinets. The kids make me laugh a ton, my 2 little girls. I love them so much, they make me laugh constantly. The younger one had a cold, so we gave her a little NyQuil. And she came in her room about an hour later, and she said, "Mommy, my imagination is scaring me." That means the NyQuil is working perfectly. Do you know how tough it is to catch a buzz off NyQuil and not fall asleep? You've achieved something at 10 that I struggle to do as a grown man. I'm gonna do a couple shots myself, see if I can't go on this journey with you. Tell me again how many unicorns were hunting the fairy princess. I'm gonna saddle up, get my magic bow and arrow, meet you in the enchanted forest. This is a daddy-daughter event right now. You do have to be careful what you laugh at, though, around kids. That's something that I've learned the hard way. You be careful what you laugh at around kids. Kids love to make you laugh, and they have 0 integrity about coming up with new material. They find something that works, and they run it into the ground. The biggest one in our house is farting. I wish I wouldn't have laughed the first time I heard them fart out loud. And I was not prepared for the sound of a little girl fart. I thought a little girl fart would be sweet. I really did. I thought it would be like a kazoo or something, or a slide whistle. I thought it would be a whimsical noise. And that is not the reality of that situation. These 2 little girls fart like my grandpa farted when he was in the nursing home and didn't even know that he was farting anymore. Just gas would escape from his body, and then the sound and the vibration would startle him. He would go, "Oh God, what was that? Are we back in the war right now? I smell sulfur. There must be incoming." These little girls fart with no inhibitions. I was carrying one of them over my shoulder once, and she let one rip in my face. Can you visualize how close my face was to ground zero? My eyes started to water. My hair was blowing like I was on a sexy photo shoot. And she was just laughing. I got you. Okay, you did. I'm a little proud of you right now. I'm a little proud. I'm also jealous that I will never get anyone as good as you just got me. I wish that I could, but dudes aren't picking me up over their shoulders anymore. Somebody pick me up after the show tonight. I got a big surprise for you.